A kú déédé àsìkò yìí o gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa káàkiri àgbáláyé pátá. Ojú tẹ̀ fi ń wò wá ò ní fọ́, bẹ́ẹ̀ etí tẹ̀ fi ń gbọ́ wa ò ní di o láti ṣe Èdùmàrè. Àwa la ó máa wá o, ẹ̀yin náà la ó máa bá. Kókó inú ìròyìn mi lénìí, èyí tó jẹ́ kókó ọ̀rọ̀ mi lénìí ni pé ó pín sí méjì o. Ọ̀rọ̀ náà pín sí méjì. Àwọn kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwọn lọ́balọ́ba wa, gbogbo wọn gbìmọ̀ papọ̀ o láti yọjú sí olóyè Sunday Igboho nílùú Cotonou. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá gbàgbé, gbogbo wa la mọ̀ pé tó ara olóyè Sunday Igboho ò yá o, ara wọn ò yá torí lọ́ọ̀yà wọn fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ fún wa pé látìgbà tí jàǹbá ti ṣe wọ́n nígbà tí àwọn àjọ DSS lọ ká wọn mọ́lé ní ìlú Ìbàdàn, ìyẹn ní Sókà lọ́jọ́sí, pé látìgbà yẹn ni ẹ̀gbẹ́ ti ń dùn wọ́n o, àtìgbà yẹn lẹ̀gbẹ́ tún dùn wọ́n. So àwọn kókó inú ọ̀rọ̀ mi méjèèjì lélẹ́yìí, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ ká máa mú ní kọ̀ọ̀kan kó lè bá yé wa dáadáa. Àwọn lọ́balọ́ba wa àtàwọn èèyàn ńláńlá nílùú wọ́n pera wọn jọ o, wọ́n pera wọn jọ, gbogbo wọn wọ́n ní pé tó àwọn fẹ́ lọ rí olóyè Sunday Igboho, àwọn fẹ́ yọjú sí i, wọ́n fẹ́ wo àlàáfíà olóyè Sunday Igboho, wọ́n fẹ́ mọ ibi tí ṣàlàyé mi yé yín, wọ́n fẹ́ mọ àlàáfíà olóyè Sunday Igboho lórí pé nǹkan tá à ń gbọ́ ni pé olóyè Sunday Igboho ó tẹ̀ wọ́n díẹ̀, gbogbo ẹ̀gbẹ́ wọn báyìí ó ń dùn wọ́n gan-an seriously. Èyí ló fà á tí àwọn ọba táwọn náà fi wò pé tó káwọn yọjú sí olóyè Sunday Igboho. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì tí wọ́n bá lọ léléyìí o, nǹkan tó jẹ́ nǹkan ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì léléyìí, wọ́n fẹ́ lọ bá olóyè Sunday Igboho sọ̀rọ̀ ǹdákọ́ńkọ́ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation, léyìí tó túmọ̀ sí pé tó tí olóyè Sunday Igboho bá fi Yorùbá nation lẹ̀ kò ní sí wàhálà mọ́. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti pín sí méjì báyìí? Gbogbo ọba àwọn ti fọwọ́ sí pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà, wọ́n ti fọwọ́ sí lórí restructuring wọ́n dúró lé lórí. Ṣùgbọ́n olóyè Sunday Igboho tóun ní pé tó kí Yorùbá nation kó wà ó, kọ́mọ Yorùbá ó dá dúró nítorí ìyà táwọn Fúlàní darandaran fi ń jẹ wá. Ṣùgbọ́n ní báyìí kí lẹ̀yin lérò pé ó yẹ kí olóyè Sunday Igboho ṣe nígbà táwọn bàbá ní pé tó kí olóyè Sunday Igboho kó jáwọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation báyìí? Ta ló kùn tí ó jáde tí ó jà fọmọ Yorùbá mọ́? Àkọ́kọ́ ìbéèrè mi nu. Ìbéèrè mi ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ni pé sẹ́yìn náà lérò pé tó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ àbí kò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kí olóyè Sunday Igboho jáwọ́ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí? Àbẹ́yìn fẹ́ kí olóyè Sunday Igboho kọ́ sì wà lórí pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà ni? Ṣé mọ̀ pé tó olóyè Sunday Igboho tó bá jáwọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ó ṣeé ṣe kó má sí wàhálà kankan mọ́ o, kẹ́ni ẹlẹ́ni máa sì gbésí ayé ẹ̀ lọ nírọ̀rùn. Èwo lẹ̀yin fẹ́ ń bẹ̀? Ìmọ̀ràn wo lẹ fẹ́ gba olóyè Sunday Igboho? Ṣé táwọn ọba yìí bá dé tí wọ́n bá ní pé tó olóyè Sunday Igboho so ṣetán láti jáwọ́ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation kó máa lọ lálàáfíà ara, àbọ̀ òfẹ́ kó wà níbi tó wà yìí? Ìmọ̀ràn wo lẹ fẹ́ fún olóyè Sunday Igboho gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá? Ṣé mọ̀ pé olóyè Sunday Igboho tá à ń sọ yìí, ó níyàwó ńlé, ó lọ́mọ ńlé, ó ti lé lóṣù 3 báyìí. Ta ni bá tọ́jú ìyàwó ẹ̀? Ta ni bá tọ́jú ọmọ ẹ̀? Bísínẹ́sì wọn ń kọ́, ta ló bá wọn mójútó? Gbogbo kan wọ̀nyí ló yẹ ká rò ó. Ṣẹ̀sì mọ̀ pé gbogbo wa kálukú wa tá à ń pé a sọ̀pọ́ọ̀tì olóyè Sunday Igboho, gbogbo wa wà nílé ara wa o, a wà pẹ̀lú ìyàwó àtọmọ tiwa. Ẹni lẹ́ni wà níbi tó ń jìyà. Ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín o, ìyà lolóyè Sunday Igboho ń jẹ nílùú Cotonou o, ìyà ló ń jẹ ń bẹ̀ o, torí ìbí yẹn bá wà láti mọ́lé kò síbi téèyàn wà tó dàbí ilé èèyàn. Ẹ̀yin náà wò ó, ọ̀rẹ́ wọn lẹ́nu tó mẹ́ta yìí, wọn ò lè lọ sílé òògùn kọ́kọ́ jáde kọ́ńpẹ́tò ọ̀yá dókítà ẹ̀ máa wá ṣètọ́jú mi, kò sí ń bẹ̀ o. Wọ́n á ṣe kọ̀wé, wọ́n á ṣe máa bẹ̀bẹ̀, àṣẹ wa ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ kíjọba Kútọ̀nù kó ṣe fún wọn láyè láti lọ tọ́jú ara wọn. níbi tí jàmbá dẹ̀ ti ṣe wọ́n yìí ibẹ̀ pọ̀ púpọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbẹ́ báyìí ni. nígbà tí àwọn DSS lọ ká wọn mọ́lé nílùú Ìbàdàn lọ́jọ́sí ni jàmbá yìí ti ṣe wọ́n lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. jàmbá yìí náà wọ́n fẹ́ lọ tọ́jú nílùú Jámánì torí kìíní yìí pọ̀ díẹ̀. ẹ wò ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín o tí ò bá jẹ́ pé olóyè Sunday Igboho jẹ́ nìkan tó jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run fún ní okun àtagbára ni ìyá àwí yìí kọ́ làbá máa wí o ìyá àwí yìí kọ́ làbá máa wí. ẹ jẹ́ ká ń sọ lókè ká lọ gbọ́ ohun tí lọ́ọ̀yà olóyè Sunday Igboho bá wa sọ.
ààrẹ olóyè Sunday Igboho ìyá ṣé lóòótọ́ ni.
lóòótọ́ ààrẹ òyà olóyè Sunday Igboho ìyá ààrẹ pé nígbà tí wọ́n gbógun tì ní Nàìjíríà láti ń pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe níjàmbá àbí kan ti pa ló ti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn oníjàmbá yẹn bó ṣe bọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn oníjàmbá yẹn ó farapa ní ọwọ́ ọ̀tún ìhà ọwọ́ ọ̀tún ìbáyìí tó wá ń pé ó jẹ́ ohun tí ń ní lára nítorí bó jẹ́ ọkùnrin tó jẹ́ akin gidi òun ni kò ti kú dànù akin tó jẹ́ ni àmọ́ ó ní pé kí dókítà tó máa ṣe gidi kó mójútó nítorí ẹ̀ ló fi wọ́n láti máa ní lóòótọ́ àwọn hospital wà ní Benin àmọ́ kò wú pé kí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ fún ní ilẹ̀ yìí tó ń ṣe ní Nàìjíríà kọ́ náà ṣe ilẹ̀ yìí máa ṣe ń ṣe ilẹ̀ yìí kọ́ náà ṣe ní Nàìjíríà. ọ̀nà òfìdáwọ́ yàtọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ tó fi yàtọ̀ ní pé ilé ẹjọ́ tí wọ́n gbé ọ̀rọ̀ Sunday Igboho sí ilé ẹjọ́ ìwádìí yẹn jọ́ọ̀rì tí máa ń ṣe ìwádìí yẹn iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ máa ń pẹ́ díẹ̀ kì í ṣe ń gbé máa fún ọjọ́ ń pé ìjọba yìí ni wọ́n dájọ́ yẹn tóun bá ṣe ìwádìí yẹn tán níwà gbọ̀nránṣẹ́ sí jọ́ọ̀rì tí máa ń fi nílẹ̀ pé kí n jáde kó rẹ̀ wọn. jọ́ọ̀rì tí nígbà tá mú olóyè Sunday Igboho láìpẹ́ ni jọ́ọ̀jì yẹn lọ olùdé inú òfin wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ló wà kò sí ohun tó lè dá wọn dúró kò wá sí òfin tó lè jẹ́ pé nígbà tó wà lórí dé káwa lè ṣiṣẹ́ tàbí kóun náà lè ṣiṣẹ́ kò sí nǹkan tá lè ṣe sí. òun ló fi jẹ́ pé fún oṣù kan kéèsì yẹn kò yóò máa dọ́lọ́gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wọ́n rí dín kankan pé àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà ò ṣiṣẹ́ jọ́sí ò ṣiṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló wà nìyẹn oṣù kan ni kò fi ṣe nígbà tó oṣù kan yẹn parí tíjọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ tó tẹ̀lé báyìí òun ló ti alọ́kóòtù ni jọ́ọ̀jì yẹn ó tún ṣe nínú iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ bá ṣe máa ṣe ilẹ̀ yìí kéèsì yẹn ṣe wà yẹn ó jẹ́ òótọ́ ó jẹ́ ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o kò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o ó ṣe nǹkan tá ní kó ṣe o kò ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ wádìí pé nǹkan jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ àbí nǹkan ò jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ jọ́ọ̀jì yẹn sì ṣèwádìí yẹn pé a lè ṣàlàyé gbogbo ẹ̀ fún àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa a lè ṣàlàyé gbogbo àmọ́ ohun tá a sọ fún wa ni pé ibi tá a ti lọ wájú gan yóò máa jọ lójú àwọn kò lọ wájú àmọ́ àwa mọ̀ pé wọ́n àtọ́gbẹ́ tó ń gbé tí ò bá jẹ́ pé tí Sunday Igboho bá ti jáde kò tẹ̀ sí iṣẹ́ kò tẹ̀ sí ìgbà kan ó yé àwa náà bẹ́ẹ̀ a sì mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ó lè yé wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ àmọ́ àwa mọ̀ pé à ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun Sunday Igboho pápá sì mọ̀ pé à ń ká ìfowópamọ́ kódà à ń ṣe ju káká ìlọ.
ẹ ṣe gan-an mẹ́tì ní ẹnu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí awuyewuye kan jáde pẹ̀lú ọ̀díò kan tí olóyè Sunday Igboho bá ìkànnì àwọn akọ̀ròyìn kan sọ níbi tí wọ́n dàbí pé wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ bínú tí wọ́n fẹ̀sùn kàn yín pé ẹ wá wo àwọn bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ bò ní ọ̀rọ̀ ń ṣe wáyé kí lẹ sì fẹ́ sọ fún wa nípa.
ok ẹ ṣeun gan ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó bí wàhálà lẹ̀ ní ìjọ Yorùbá wàhálà tó bílẹ̀ ní pé ọ̀rọ̀ wa ń lọ kátàkátà gbogbo ẹ̀ wá ń dàrú a máa tọrọ lọ́wọ́ pé kọ́lọ́ máa fún wa ní ìṣòro gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ń ṣẹ̀ nílé ayé kọ́lọ́mọ fún wa ní sùúrù nítorí tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí gbàtọ́wọ̀ ẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá ní gbé ní pé àwọn fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́tún lọ́sì ń tá ń fẹ́ kò ní jẹ́ ṣíṣe kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ń tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé kọ́lọ́mọ má jà fi ọ̀rọ̀ ran ìkà kọ́lọ́mọ má jẹ́ ká fi inú wa fi hàn ìkà tó ń gbé ẹni tí a ní kó yọ nǹkan lójú fún yàn tó wá ṣe kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ ohun tí ẹlòmíì ń búyàn ẹlòmíì ń ṣépè nǹkan ọ̀gá tó mi ṣe mà ìyá Àbẹ̀bí Kudirat òun ló ó kọ́ mi lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nínú àwọn ẹni tó bá ṣe ṣépè fún ìpè mìíràn jẹ́ gbọ́ mi ẹni tó bá ti ṣe tẹ bá ṣàdúrà fún èmi mi ń dalẹ̀ ọlọ́run tó láyé tó lọ́run tó lè ní ìdálẹ̀ fún Sunday Igboho iṣẹ́ tí ayé àti iṣẹ́ náà ni mo ṣe wọ́n sì fọ́ ní kárùkù lẹ́sàn nítorí ẹ̀ ní pé ọlọ́mọdé afọ lọ ní pé Sífàdékúnlé àgbàlagbà tó jù ọ́.
ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́gbọ́ tí lọ́ọ̀yà bá wa sọ yìí o lọ́ọ̀yà jẹ́ pé kó yé wa pé àwọn ò fijọ́ kan dalẹ̀ olóyè Sunday Igboho ṣe mọ̀ pé tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin bí ọ̀sẹ̀ mélòó kan sẹ́yìn tí olóyè Sunday Igboho fìbínú sọ̀rọ̀ jáde nípa ìwà tí gbogbo àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà wọ̀nyí ń wù ṣùgbọ́n lẹ́nìí lọ́ọ̀yà jẹ́ kó máa yé wa pé tó àìgbọ́ra ẹni yé òun ló fà á o tó fi rí bó ṣe rí yẹn ńgbà tá à ń sọ yìí ṣùgbọ́n lẹ́nìí kò sí wàhálà mọ́ láàrin àwọn sì dúró gbangban lóyìn olóyè Sunday Igboho wọn náà táwọn ṣiṣẹ́ fún olóyè Sunday Igboho tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn 10 ni ṣùgbọ́n báyìí àwọn 4 ló kù wọ́n jẹ́ kó yọ pé fúra olóyè Sunday Igboho ló mú àwọn 4 yìí ṣe ti wá rí báyìí dúdú lọ sí oṣù ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀bẹ̀ táwa ń bẹ ìjọba ìlú Benin ni pé wọ́n jẹ́ kí olóyè Sunday Igboho kó lọ ṣètọ́jú ara ẹ̀ o torí ibi tí jàǹbá ẹ̀ ti ṣe wọ́n ibi tó léwu púpọ̀ ni níbi ẹ̀gbẹ́ rips báyìí ló ti ṣe wọ́n ó sì léwu púpọ̀ ìdí rèé tí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ta fi ń ké gbàjarè o ẹ bá wà fún olóyè Sunday Igboho láyè ẹ jẹ́ kán lọ ṣètọ́jú ara wọn nǹkan ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe o nǹkan ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ á rí wàhálà o torí ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ ní rí jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá o lórí ìdí èyí ẹ bá wà fún olóyè Sunday Igboho láyè ẹ jẹ́ kán lọ ṣètọ́jú ara wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bó ṣe tọ́ àti bó ṣe yẹ. lẹ́yìn eléyìí ni pé kókó ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì wá ní o kókó ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ní àwọn ọba wa àwọn ọba ládéládé nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe mọ̀ pé mo sọ́nà lẹ́ẹ̀kan mo ní wọ́n fẹ́ wá rí olóyè Sunday Igboho kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ wá rí wọn fún wọ́n fẹ́ wá rí wọn fún dàkọ́ńkọ́ ṣùgbọ́n kókó ẹ̀ gangan ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ bá olóyè Sunday Igboho sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé Odùduwà nation tó olóyè Sunday Igboho gbé lọ́wọ́ yìí àbí Yorùbá nation yìí tó ṣetán láti gbé lẹ̀ wọ́n gbé sílẹ̀ pé àwọn ò ṣe mọ́ kó máa lọ lálàáfíà ara àbí wọn ò fẹ́ gbé lẹ̀ kó wà níbi tí wọ́n wà ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wọ́n wà ń lé ìmọ̀ràn wo lẹ́yìn fẹ́ fún olóyè Sunday Igboho lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣé kí olóyè Sunday Igboho ṣé kó gbé Yorùbá nation kó gbé lẹ̀ kó ní wọn ò dá sí mọ́ kò sí ohun tó kàn pẹ̀lú Yorùbá nation mọ́ ká máa jẹ́ wọ́n Nàìjíríà ni àbí kó sì máa ṣe lọ ṣẹ̀rìpọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti pín sí méjì báyìí ìdí rèé tí mo fi ní ẹ jẹ́ ká fòye gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí tẹ́ bá wò dáadáa ẹ máa rí pé tí ń lé lóṣù 3 báyìí ẹni ẹlẹ́ni lórí pé kíyà má jọmọ Yorùbá ṣe ti wá rí báyìí àwọn wá wà níbi tí wọ́n wà yẹn láàrin oṣù 3 àti díẹ̀ wọn ò lè yọjú síyàwó wọn ò lè yọjú sọ́mọ bísínẹ́sì wọn ò lè ráyè ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn táwọn sọ pé a nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí wọn a fẹ́ràn wọn mélòó nù wa ló ti lọ wò wọ́n nílùú Kútọ́nù lóòótọ́ àwọn tó ń lọ o ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tí ò lọ́pọ̀ jù àwọn tó ń lọ mélòó nu wa ló ti lọ wù wọ́n. ìgbìyànjú mélòó la ti ṣe láti béèrè ọmọ olóyè Sunday Igboho pé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń lọ sílé ìwé àbí asáàmọ̀ pé ìyá àwọn tó yẹ kó mójútó wọn òun náà lè dúró sílùú Germany nígbà tọ́rọ̀ èyí ti rí bó ṣe rí. ìgbìyànjú mélòó la ti ṣe. a sì mọ̀ pé olóyè Sunday Igboho ó ní òbí. ìgbìyànjú wo la ti ṣe láti yọjú sí ìyá olóyè Sunday Igboho pé tó ìyá kò ní sí wàhálà o mélòó nu wa ló ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. ẹ̀rì báyìí ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ó wà níbi tó wà nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ èmi àti ẹ nítorí kí a má bàa jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá kí Yorùbá lè bá a dá dúró. ẹ wò ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín o àti ìmọ̀ àbájáde nǹkan tí àwọn ọba ọba bọ̀ o ṣùgbọ́n kó tó dìgbà náà ná ẹ jẹ́ ká hùn sólókè ká lọ gbọ́ ohun tí Yèyé Dára náà bá wa sọ.
Ìgbòho ṣá akọni gbogbo Yorùbá pátápátá.
Ọmọ Adéyẹmọ. I miss you. I miss you so much. Mo miss yín bàbá. Mo miss yín Dáná. Ẹ má tún gbomi lójú mi. Ọmọ Adéyẹmọ. Wọ́n láwọn politicians o àtàwọn ọba àti àwọn àgbààgbà they are coming for you. Wọ́n ní wọ́n bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ ọmọ Adéyẹmọ. Wọ́n fẹ́ wá negotiate. Wọ́n ní bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe káàkiri nìyẹn. Ohun tí wọ́n máa ní kó pé kó wá sọ àbí kó ṣe òun ní àmọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n èkéyìí tó bá wù kó ṣẹlẹ̀. Igboho, Yoruba nation will stand with you. And we genuinely love you. Wọ́n ní nítorí rálí Èkìtì tá a ṣe àwọn èrò tí wọ́n rí bẹ̀yẹn ẹ̀rù bà wọ́n gan ni. Wọ́n ló ṣẹ̀rù bà wọ́n burúkú. Wọ́n ní the way táwọn youth ẹ tí wọ́n ṣe love ẹ wọ́n ti love ẹ jù. Ṣé mọ̀ wípé tí àwọn politicians bá máa rí irú àwọn èrò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn millions á ti lọ. Láì pín owó fún àwọn èèyàn kankan ìfẹ́ ni wọ́n ní sí ẹ lọ́kàn dédé wá. Wọ́n ní tí wọn ò bá stop Lagos rally Nàìjíríà ìbá ti laná báyìí. Mo gbọ́ wínrínwínrín o. Wọ́n ní ká ní wọn stop Lagos rally tá fẹ́ lọ ṣe lọ́jọ́ sí Nàìjíríà ìbá ti blue ìbá ti red ìbá ti green by now. Wọ́n ní nítorí wọ́n ní ọwọ́ tó ń gbé yẹn ló lágbára ó kọjá ẹ̀mí everybody shake ní gbìgbìgbì pé kí ló dé who be this. Wọ́n láwọn kan tilẹ̀ sọ wípé àwọn èrò tó ń tẹ̀lé ẹlẹ́yìn tó ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn lásán. Wọ́n náà sọ wípé ó pé àwọn nǹkan kan dìde ní.
ṣé bí àǹjọ̀ náà àbí kí ni tẹ̀rí pé ó lágbára púpọ̀ tẹ̀rí tí ayé bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ èèyàn tọ́lọ́run bá ní káwọn èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ èèyàn ó jowó lọ o. àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó jẹ́ pé olówó ò rí rà lọ́jà o lè fi tipátipá kó ní káwọn èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́. ìwà ló wù ìwà rẹ ni wàá túṣe láyé ò fi nífẹ̀ẹ́. ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín o olóyè Sunday Igboho ó níwà púpọ̀ ó níwà ọmọlúàbí lára púpọ̀. tó bá délé olóyè Sunday Igboho wàá bá àwọn àlejò lọ́tún lósì tí wọ́n jókòó tí bàbá ó máa lọ tí ó máa bọ̀ tí ó máa ní ẹ má bínú ẹjọ́ mò ń bọ̀ mo fẹ́ sáré yọjú ẹ sá fún mi 5 minutes tí wọ́n á sì make sure pé gbogbo wọn pátá àwọn yọjú sí ní kọ̀ọ̀kan láì ní sọ̀rọ̀ gbéraga sẹ́nì kankan. ẹ̀yin náà wọlé bí ààfin ọba ìyẹn tó ní gbogbo nǹkan báyìí kí ló tún wá. ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín, nǹkan tí ó jẹ tí ó mú Ọlọ́run ti ṣe fún gbogbo ìjà tí wọ́n ń jà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation kí àwa Yorùbá ká lè bá gbégbèsè ayé àlàáfíà ni. àbí mélòó nú olówó mélòó nú ọlọ́lá ló ń rò pé tó àwọn ẹni tọ́lọ́run dá mi sọ́dọ̀ wọn yìí, àwọn fámìlì yìí, àwọn ará àwọn èèyàn wọ̀nyí, àwọn tálákà yìí, báwo lòun ó ṣe ṣe tíyà ò ní jẹ wọ́n. àwọn olówó èrè tiwa rò bẹ́ẹ̀ o, olówó èrè tiwa rò, ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo nǹkan wọ̀nyí ni olóyè Sunny Igboho máa ń rò. báwo nìyá sì máa jọmọ Yorùbá níbi táwọn wà, kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. àwọn Fúlàní sì ń bọ̀ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wa lọ́wọ́ wa. ẹ mọ̀ pé bí eré náà máa ń gbalẹ̀ ni. ọ̀dà jẹ́ ìsàpẹrẹ kan fún yín. ẹ wo ètò ìdìbò tá a dì lọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan táwọn ọmọ Ìgbò ń sọ nípa ilẹ̀ Èkó. wọ́n ní Lagos no man's land ni, gbogbo àjọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni. tẹ̀rí báyìí àwọn ọmọ àtọ̀húnrìn wá nù wọ́n ní gbogbo àjọ ní Èkó ni. nígbà tí fàyè gbà wọ́n tán, nígbà jẹ́ pé ọmọ ìran Yorùbá àwa máa kóyàn mọ́ra púpọ̀, a máa kóyàn mọ́ra. nígbà tí kó wọn mọ́ra a dà wọ́n mọ́mọ́ tọ́. àwọn àlejò náà wá ń ṣe bí onílé. tẹ̀tìrì báyìí ẹ má jẹ́ tàn yín o, ìwà tá a wù yìí ìwà tó dáa ni o, ṣùgbọ́n lásìkò tá a wà yìí ẹ jẹ́ àfọgbọ́n ṣe o nítorí àwọn ọmọ wa, ẹ jẹ́ àfọgbọ́n ṣe nítorí àwọn ọmọ wa. ká máa balẹ̀ jẹ́, kó máa dọjọ́ ọ̀la kán ní pẹ̀tọ́ ìlú wo làwọn ọmọ wa ti wá. káwọn àjèjì má gbalẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ ni mò ń sọ o. torí ìtọ́ ti sọ pé ìlú Èkó gbogbo àjọ lẹ́kọ́ ni wọ́n ń bọ̀ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ nù. gbogbo ọgbọ́n táwọn Fúlàní ń dá lórí ilẹ̀ wa náà ni pé ibìkan ni màálù gbà láyé àtijọ́ látọdún wo sọ́dún wo. ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tí ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari sọ ń jọ́ sí o, tó ní màálù nínú constitution wa, màálù ní róòdù tiẹ̀ tó ń gbà. ààrẹ ó sì fẹ́ máa wọ́nà tí màálù ó máa gbà. inú ọ̀nà ta ni mélòó làwọn èèyàn ti gbà ń bẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ ṣe tó dáa. ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín, àsìkò tá a wà yìí a gbọ́dọ̀ máa tanra wa jẹ mọ́ rárá. a gbọ́dọ̀ máa tanra wa jẹ o, torí ìyà tí ń jẹ ọmọ Nàìjíríà púpọ̀ jù, à ń jìyà púpọ̀ jù. lẹ́nìí Ọ̀ṣínbàjò ó lọ sílùú London, láti lọ ṣèdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fáwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní yunifásitì ńbẹ Imperial College nílùú London. kí ni wọ́n lọ sọ ni pé wọ́n lọ ṣàlàyé nípa climate change, kí ló ń fà àti solution. tọ́pìkì wọn nìyẹn. ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ bira wa, níbi tí ìlú ò ti rọ́jú, Nàìjíríà tá a wà yìí kò rọrùn, ìyà ń jẹ wá, ẹ rí solution sí yẹn. nǹkan tí ó kàn nílẹ̀ náà rán. èyí ló fà á o táwọn ọmọ Odùduwà nation nílùú London tí wọ́n tún yàyà jáde, tí wọ́n ní bí Ọ̀ṣínbàjò bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn máa ja ni pé tó irọ́ ló ń pa o, ẹ má dá lóhùn o, ìlú tó ti wá ọ̀daràn ni wọ́n ń bẹ̀ o, níṣẹ́ ló ń pààyàn. àwọn Yorùbá nation nílùú London gbogbo wọn má dìde o, wọ́n dìde láti tákù Ọ̀ṣínbàjò yẹn tó jẹ́ ààrẹ wa. wọ́n náwọn ò ní jẹ́ kó gbayìn níbi tó wáyé o, àwọn jẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé mọ irú ìwà tí ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn. wọ́n náwọn á jẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé mọ̀. ẹ jẹ́ ìṣó lókè kẹ́ lọ gbọ́ fídíò náà.
By the same government of Professor Yemi Ọ̀ṣínbàjò, and that is why we are here this morning to let him know that it is not about the climate change that Nigerians are more worried about and concerned. Nigerians are more concerned about their security, education, and that is why this morning we have brought that message to Imperial College. They can hide, but we will continue to make sure that they cannot run away. the crime being committed by this government is getting worse on a daily basis, and that is why we are here to report them to the international community. And as you can see, this is a university. Look at the environment, right?
Yeah. Where's the lecture? Where's the? Do you know the location?
No, we've not been given the exact room yet, but definitely it's happening in this building, Imperial College.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But definitely they might want to bring him in through the back door.
Yeah,
they might want to bring him to the back door. Thank you for coming.
I want to actually access.
You
to the lecture room.
you can access. You can access. Go check with the reception. So let's hear what our brother is saying here.
Nobody ever told me I should go and kill another Christian. I don't know where they get all this idea from. That's their own ideology, impression that they will do this, they will do that. And our Yoruba people, politicians, they are not politicians, they are fighting for their pocket. I'm from Lagos. If there is fair election in Lagos State, I don't think Tinubu will win Lagos State.
No way.
And the hypocrite man is here for 2 years. He says the Jagaban is the strategy of Yoruba. He never even say one day to come and join us. I'm your leader. You are leader of who?
He's not even ready to listen to us.
Leader, no, my leader be 31. Brother Songodele. Amuda. Ibi 30 adopt him. Emma ojú mi dára ibẹ̀ mi ti dàgbà. So láti Kakawa street, mo gbàngbóṣe. Títí dé Karena, títí dé Láfíàjì. So ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ straight. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń jẹ́ Nigeria mọ́. Nigeria is finished. We want Yoruba nation. That's what we want. Let's bring the referendum on the table. From there we will know what's going on. Yoruba nation now. No going back. If we don't take 5 of us still standing, we will still be talking. Because if we keep silent, fool like you will be multiplied. Fool like you will be multiplied. That's the deal.
So my people, you heard that? That is why we are here.
We are here
to meet him and tell him that he should go home and take care of home before he comes here. People who comes to, he want to lecture here. They've got everything. They go to the best lecturers. They don't here.
No.
We think about it because it's wasting our money. All we are looking for is self-determination.
That's it.
It's our right.
Nobody, it's not a crime. Nobody is asking for war. Nobody is asking for anything. Like any next, they say Nigeria is not negotiable. Who told you that? Did I tell you that? Did my father tell you that? Did my children tell you that? Since I was born, I never see anywhere in my own state that say this place. You know the worst thing of it, Nena? They say they have a something of Lagos. I never heard it. When my father was born in Lagos, in Cotonou, he never told me anything like that when I was born 1965 either. And most of us who are hypocrites and say I want Ashwaju who? Is he sleeping or is he in coma?
Why did they like
or is he on crack?
Sick president? Nigeria is sick, you know.
No, they're sick, but they tell everybody like how them is.
And they want everybody to be sick.
Yeah.
And that's why they are putting sick president.
And you know what makes me so angry as well are people like this Oshibaju, well educated, you call yourself a man of God, you are a professor, Fashola, one light like someone be like I can't deny he didn't know me. He may say he doesn't see me. My name is Abdul Wahab Kalejaye. I don't want to be. It's not that I know him before he knew nobody. From Bashima to everything, senior me by 2 years. Me and his sibling when we went to school together. I've been there front that many times. So for him, I can't say Fatala buy his certificate from somewhere. I know he's very smart guy from people. Now look at him. Very shame for people like you have known you from nowhere. They have known you for donkeys of years. People from your sibling, from your father, your same father, from other mother. Not through Fashola, your senior brother in Onola. So you want to tell us we don't know you? We know you. You are not the person who you say you are. You are just hypocrite like that.
You see, you know this election is coming, and they really and we will know some people will still come out and say they want to vote. What can you say to Nigerians?
No, to Nigeria. Even I debated with my own sibling brother.
everybody they have their own cup of cake. Like my own sibling brother is making from Fashola as well because they know him. So what I will just tell them, they should just regard this election. They should let it go because even Tinubu, even though we bring somebody we love to be the president of Nigeria, a Yoruba man, he can't rule Nigeria. He doesn't have the number. They have already put their seat there. They have the number. They will manipulate everything with him in Abuja. That he will even have a nice sleep. All these people they know, they just want to make their quick money, fast money, and go at the expense of innocent people who can't even eat. Look what happened in K2. That's another place there where people. I feel crying when I see this thing. They're going there to the house, giving them food, water flooded. Is it a crime to have a rain? It's a blessing of God to have for a rainfall. A rainfall 3 years ago, Lagos State government can't do nothing. If you can't do nothing, then you think you can do anything in Abuja? Hell no. Hell no. We are here. We are crying for our generation to come. I don't want to be a governor of Lagos State. I don't say I want to be a minister or anything, but I want the people to have the right thing, to have the right say. Fashola, I'm talking to you. Today, Fashola, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you for the sake of your sister Ronke and not true Fashola. We are talking with your sibling for the sake of them. They have children too. Not everybody of them going to be a governor, but we know them. But if this thing start, riot start, we know where your mother's house is. We know where your father's house is. We are each other. We know each other good. So you people should stand up and do the right thing for the sake of your people. Look at where you come from. Onola, you want to tell me about Onola? I don't know your people here. You want me to tell you about Sule? I don't know your people here.
And even all their people are still struggling there.
No, their people are still there. Their people are still there. They are still there. Their family is still there. Their family is still there. Their family is still there. They may have money that they may say they're living in Nigeria. They fear some families who are still living there. We know each other. This is not the matter of say we antagonize everybody. We want to go for the sake of our generation.
Tell us more about self-determination. Why are people not understanding self-determination? Why are they mixing it as politics?
Okay, to my own knowledge about this thing, my brother, our self-determination, the UN, the EU, the British, they won't do anything for Yoruba. If you say you don't have life, somebody stole your 100 million, they bring this, all those one are stolen. They have already heard that one plenty time. But if crisis starts in Nigeria, a big crisis starts in Nigeria, maybe then we have a look. If a crisis starts here in London, maybe then we have a look. If 10 Nigeria, 100 Nigeria start crisis here in London, maybe they have a look. But there's nothing like you complaining you don't have a light. That's nothing. They don't have light in Afghanistan as well. That's nothing. But when people are start bombing each other, attacking each other, but that's not what we don't want. That
refugees.
We don't want
people
that.
Running out of
we
the
don't
country.
want that. How would they cope with 200? Let's say the exaggerate Nigerian population. We are 100 million. How would they cope with 100 million population from Africa? Ghana will be flooded. They would never. How many population is in Ghana? People will march there in 2 days.
Yeah. In less than 2 days.
In 2 days, they will march there. They will go there by foot. They will be there walking this time. Let's say maximum 2 days. They will be in Ghana and Accra. Can they hold 2 million refugees?
Even Benin Republic that is holding Sunday Igboho. If crisis started in Nigeria now, they will flood.
No. That's why they're hypocrite. Because you know why? They milk since I was born. I'm from Lagos. I've been in Badagry border every day. Even though when I was in school, I go to Amu. We can cross the border every time. Without no passport, we just driving by bicycle. But they are milking with Nigerian government since. Anything Nigerian government told them, that's what they're going to dance. So they are told they're making Sunday go now as their point.
Scapegoat.
They're making checks with him. They're returning to holding them. They don't kill him. Holding them for 2 years after election, you're going to leave it. But we're going to prolong this thing. That's what they're doing. According to where I heard from the other day from Koiki Media and Maibu Diary, the man have injury from his hand. He doesn't have a medical attention, nothing like that. Not talking of somebody who say his tooth aching is coming to London for checkup. But somebody who break his ankle, who breaks his elbow, but from jumping the fence. So what are they saying? He doesn't have any medical attention, nothing. What do you want to do? What do you want him to do? To be crippled in the cell? Come on, man. Come on, where's the justice?
Well, as you can see, we are still here. This is what a university and people are living here, and you can see there's underground station there. This is where the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is meant to be having a United Nations climate. They're talking about climate when we don't have security. Yemi Osinbajo wants to come and talk about climate when there is no security in Nigeria. Yemi Osinbajo wants to come and talk about climate when there is no food in the house of millions of Nigerians. Yemi Osinbajo wants to come and talk about climate when there is no healthcare services in Nigeria. Yemi Osinbajo wants to come and talk about climate when his government is killing people in the southeast, and the Attorney General Federation, that Fulani man, says he wants to declare Anambra as a state of emergency. Last year, 73 farmers were beheaded. Egbomidada, last year wọ́n gé orí 73. Imagine àwọn tó ń kọjá lọ nísìn kọ́ wá gé orí 73, kọ́ wá tie it down, kọ́ wá lẹ̀, kọ́ wá post the picture wọn. Do you imagine killing 73 people in UK and then you now post their head? Do you know what the reaction is going to be? Yemi Osinbajo is not saying anything to that. But Yemi Osinbajo is talking about, is more talking, come and take a proper picture, don't hide it, come closer. Yemi Osinbajo is more talking about this 419 climate change that they are discussing. How many Nigerians know climate change? Nigerians want to exit out of Nigeria. Is there in London talking about climate change? Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? Yemi Osinbajo is talking about climate change when millions of Nigerians do not have access to potable water. Do you understand what that means? Yemi Osinbajo ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa climate change. He wants to come and talk about climate change at the Imperial College in London, here in the United Kingdom. But at home, Nigerians do not have the basic necessities of life. And this is a man, a professor, right? A professor of law that does not know that when they were kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, he should have advised Buhari that does not have a basic qualification. Because we realize that they cannot find Buhari's qualification during their campaign. They have to come to London. They were looking for all the school start. They couldn't find anything. But let's assume that Yemi Osinbajo was helping him out. How come they did not tell Yemi Osinbajo, or Buhari, dead or alive, it doesn't make any difference to me, that you should not kidnap somebody from another country that is a British citizen? But yet, they kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, they rendition him back to Nigeria, and the same man, he wants to come and talk at Imperial College London, to come and be telling this, audience that will be probably listening to that lecture, whenever that lecture starts, about climate change. How many Nigerians understand what is happening about climate change? Nigerians are more worried about their daily lives, the inflation, the economy. People cannot travel from the north to the south. They cannot go from the southeast. Everybody has been turned to a Biafra. The military. Did you watch the video we posted on Koiki Media where a military man was jailed for 3 years, 3 good years? In between that, the wife died, and the same Yemi Osinbajo is here, want to come and talk about climate change. Who is interested in climate change when Nigerians are dying on a daily basis? Today is Friday, the 8th of October, 2021. And the time now is about 5 minutes to 12 p.m. So let us tell Yemi Osinbajo in London that you should go back and try to make sure that you put in a referendum so that we can break up the country, because we are not interested in the 2023. Your government came in 2015 and told millions of Nigerians lie. Yemi Osinbajo, remember when you came, you were going around campaigning with Buhari. Tinubu is here in London now. They are already campaigning for him and talking about Swagger 23. Millions of you that are talking about Swagger will never have a quality education for your children. Don't share it. You are talking about swagger. They took you from the next level. The next level is not working. You are talking about swagger 2023. Where the man that wants to do swagger is here in London on physiotherapy. Tinubu is here in London. Yemi Osinbajo came last night. He wants to be talking about climate change. Climate change for who? When you are killing millions of Nigerians. You cannot even have a freedom of speech like this. And this is man that is a professor. And you say we are in democracy. How can you be in a democracy and millions of people want to practice what they believe in by coming out to speak? But your government is sending DSS to kill them. We have now found out that the unknown gunman in Nigeria is DSS. The unknown gunmen that have been killing and creating all the havoc in Nigeria are the DSS. So the question then is, who is fooling who? Let us tell Yemi Osinbajo this morning or this afternoon, Friday, that you are not welcome in Great Britain because Teba Sheda Dani Afi Ilu Atijo Afi Padi any airport, but you are a short man devil that has been in this country and know that the people in this country are well civilized, and that is why we can do what we are doing. If I was doing this in Nigeria today, you would have sent in the DSS and all your security to come and kill me. But you are now here trying to come and preach to all the students of Imperial College. Nigeria is a crime scene, and we have our vice president coming here today to come and speak to you. How can you come and speak to students about climate change when the students as well in Nigeria have not been given the same opportunity? Why can you come and speak here? You are talking about to come here and be speaking to the students to lecture them about climate change when millions of Nigerians are now refugees outside Nigeria. Is that not madness? And this is a government that came in, was preaching everything. Hey, the general is here. Buhari the general is still, Buhari is still thinking in his head. You are still thinking, General Muhammad Buhari, Oshinronu, you are still thinking that we are in military dictatorship. No, we are no longer in military. We are in a civilian rule, and you must obey the citizen that wants to protest, the citizen that wants to opt out of Nigeria, because it is their right. And that is why you have kept Lady K and Oladele in the guard of the DSS. And you, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, a senior advocate of Nigeria, will come down here and be talking nonsense. Once again, we are saying the Yatihala, as you can see there, the Yatihala and the Fulani herdsmen are terrorists, and they are not herdsmen. But Yemi Osinbajo, a lawyer, a senior advocate of Nigeria, does not know the difference between a bandit and terrorist. A terrorist that have RPG, that is able to take down a $1 million Nigerian aircraft, a Nigerian military aircraft. You are calling them bandits. How can you call them bandits? That is why we will continue to make sure that we expose Nigeria to some of the students that you want to come and talk to this morning or this afternoon, whenever you're going to come. My name is Olayomi Koiki. Koiki is my name. So once again, for those of you gullible Nigerians supporting them, right? And you can support one. This is a university, as you can see. This is a university, right? It is not rocket science. It is not rocket science, right? And they have their campuses all over the places, and there are still buildings around there, right? If you go further down there, right? Halls of residence. If you now students in Sutonji, right? Halls of residence. The last time I was showing you during one of our broadcasts, some of you don't even have toilet, and you say you are inside that nonsense Nigeria. As you can see, look at what it looks like. University students here in United Kingdom. Is it not the kind of life we want for you? Don't you want this kind of life? I'm asking you. And if you look at it right there, right, they have the Ito Sports Center, halls of residence, East Side Restaurant and Bar, Essential Convenience Store, Health and Dental Center. Do you have the same thing in all the Nigerian university? Look at it. Look at it. This is the kind of life that Yemi Osinbajo Buhari and every one of them say all the time, but they are not ready to provide you the same services. You know why? Because they don't want you to ask those questions. You all Nigerians have been kept in darkness for a very long time. Look at life. Look at the way the students are living here. Can you see? Look at the kind of lifestyle they are living in their residence, where they have good toilets, right? And they are all going to be studying, and the education will sink in. But you are talking about one Nigeria. You are talking about a country where you don't have hope. How can you be talking about one Nigeria? Right? Can you see all the students coming out? This is not outside London. This is in London. It's about 20 minutes away or less than that to Abuja House. Right? And yet, a lot of them does not even understand that the reason why we are campaigning to exit out of Nigeria is so that you can have a better life and you don't have to die and go to heaven before you see a good life. Nigeria is a crime scene, and Yemi Osinbajo is coming to London to come and be talking about climate change. How can you be talking about climate change when there's a crime in Nigeria? You can't be talking about climate change when there's crime in Nigeria. How can you be talking about climate change? You can't talk about climate change when there's crime in Nigeria. It is just not possible. You cannot come to UK as a senior advocate of Nigeria where you are not given the same Nigerian opportunity like we are here. There is no freedom of speech in Nigeria. Anybody that speaks is sent to the underground cell of the DSS. And the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria wants to come and speak to the student in Imperial College, talking to them about United Nations climate change when Nigerians are hungry, terrorists are killing them, there's no education, there's no welfare. Is that not madness? And this is a man that is meant to be well educated. And we have some gullible Nigerians saying, he's in London. He's in London, but you do not understand that what we are doing right now, you are not given the same opportunity in Nigeria. It's a shithole country where people are being killed. Nigerians are being killed on a daily basis, but yet the world is keeping quiet. The next Afghanistan is Nigeria. And we have the Vice President who wants to come and talk to the student. Is that not madness? Is that not madness? And that is why we are saying you are not welcome in this country as the Vice President that is part of the killings that is happening in Nigeria. Once again, you're still watching a live transmission as we continue to expose the Nigerian government of Yemi Osinbajo, a man that we say is a lawyer, a senior advocate of Nigeria, that does not know that when you kidnap somebody from another country, it is called rendition. Is that not shameless of him? And that is why we are saying Yoruba nation now, Biafra nation now, Yoruba nation now. Everybody go their own way. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Nigeria is a failure.
It's a failure, and we want referendum now. Now. We are not interested. We want referendum. Yemi Osinbajo, you cannot come to Imperial College in London and be talking about United Nations climate change when you and your government has created more genocide that have killed more people than even the climate change. It's coming to talk about climate change when terrorists is killing people, beheading people, raping women, killing children. And he's going to come here and talk about climate change. Is that not madness?
It is.
Is that not madness?
It is madness.
I mean,
genocide going on in the.
I mean, yes.
West.
Nigerians have become refugees in all over the place.
Yes.
And this is a vice president that is meant to be well educated to know the right from the wrong.
Yes.
Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. This is a vice president that needs to know. The Attorney General of Federation is talking about, declare Anambra emergency, state of emergency. When in the north, we cannot even move from one end to the other. Is that not a madness? And that is why we are saying enough is enough. Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation, no retreat,
No surrender.
no retreat. The Nigerian Vice President is having a speech today at Imperial College in London talking about climate change when there's terrorists happening in Nigeria. Nigeria is in about 6 hours away from London, 6 hours away from England, But the vice president can travel down and be talking about climate change, but he refused to allow a lady that has been kept underground of the Nigerian government for speaking out her mind. And who is this lady? Her name is Amudalat Ifeoluwa, known as Lady K. So we are telling the vice president, you can't come here and be talking about United Nations climate change when you have kept Omoyele Sowore in Abuja, when you have kept Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja, when you have kept Oladele in Abuja, where your government has labeled Sunday Adeyemo Igboho as criminal, but Gumi, the president of a terrorist, has been moving from point A to B, and you do nothing. And this is meant to be a lawyer. Yeah. Is it not sick?
Yeah, it's sick.
It is sick. It's just insane. And that is why we are telling the student of Imperial College that our vice president is in that building and is not welcome because he's a criminal. Yes. His government is a criminal. His government has created more genocide. Your president is at home, but he has sent the short man devil known as Pastor Ruga, Ikene Shakabantu, to London to represent him. They are all liars. When they were campaigning in 2015, they were using religion to campaign. They were saying they would do everything. But at the end of the day, we now realize that it is all lies. Referendum! Referendum! No retreat! Yoruba Nation! Yoruba Nation! Yemi Osinbajo, you are not welcome in United Kingdom. Your government is a criminal government that is killing the children. So many children are being killed by the vice president government. Is currently in this building as Imperial College. And that is why we are here today. We are not here to make nuisance of ourselves. We are here to bring awareness to the students of this college that we have our vice president named Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Is a senior advocate of Nigeria. That is a legal representative that we can call the highest bar, like a barrister. But in Nigeria, millions of Nigerians are being killed on a daily basis. It's right inside your building. And it's been kidnapping people in Nigeria. They are killing children. You do not want to see some of those images. Go and type in Fulani terrorists. They are killing. Afghanistan is a child play. I'm telling you, look at my face, take my picture. There's a war looming in Nigeria prepared by the terrorist government of this same vice president in your building now. You haven't seen anything yet. Afghanistan is a child's play. Nigeria is the third country global terrorism index. Nigeria is number one capital poverty capital of the world. Nigerians, as we speak today, are trying to run around the world looking for opportunity because their country has not given them the real opportunity. Type in Fulani terrorists. Just type in Nigeria and you will understand we are not here to create nuisance. I have lived here for the last 23 years. What I'm doing here, you cannot do it in Nigeria because the Nigerian military is going to kill you and nobody is going to say anything. And the vice president is coming here to come and talk about climate change. Is that not madness? Yoruba Nation! In 1914, the British government colonized us and they joined us together with some another ethnic minority. After 100 years of amalgamation, we are now demanding a full referendum out of what the British government created in 1914. Enough is enough. Yoruba Nation.
Now. So, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ò ní jù báyìí lọ lálẹ́ yìí o. Ìwọ tó bá ń gbọ́ mi fúngbà àkọ́kọ́, má gbàgbé láti subscribe kó sì share gbogbo àwọn fídíò àwọn yìí. Ẹ bá wá ní kankan àbí mìíràn tẹ́ fẹ́ bá wa sọ, ẹ bá wa tẹ àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ síbi comment section. Gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá láwọ́kà o. Ó dìgbà o. Àwa láwọn máa wà yìí náà láwọn máa bá o. Ọlọ́run ò ní fi kankan ṣe ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa. Ó dìgbà.